Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey everybody, it's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews. We are back again with another video. And guys, today was The Flash. It was part 2 of Family Matters. That was the name of today's episode, was part 2. And I think starting next week, or actually I think we have one more episode until we get into Godspeed, I think. All I know is that I don't even know what I just watched. I can't even, fathom what I watched. This season, I thought once we got done with the Mirror Girl, I thought for sure we would have a great season because it started off good. And in the past 3 episodes, including this one, the show's been trash. Right when they started adding in the whole, we made kids, blah, 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 it just fell off. It fell off hard. I don't know, just nothing is clicking anymore. The CGI in this episode is pure garbage. There was a scene in this episode where it looked like they entered, Pluto Nash 3D. Literally, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, this just looks terrible. And the fact of it is that you say, there was a moment in here where, Barry and Iris are like, oh, maybe we weren't meant to have kids. And here I am thinking, me and my sister are thinking, what the hell? These are grown-ass people. And you're saying you shouldn't have your own kids just because what they're doing. You think it's your fault. I was like, how the hell does that make sense? I was like, they're not your kids. That doesn't make sense to me. And it reminds me too much of Justice League with freaking Mother and the Mother bot, Mother, Steppenwolf said that. It cringed me out. The CGI wasn't good. Them making it sound like it was their fault, they weren't listening, all the other, all the forces and stuff. There was one moment in here where Nora, Barry thought Nora wasn't bad and said, it's actually the forces that are starting all this, the tremors and everything that's happening. And then and a moment later, she ends up, thinking Nora's bad again. I was like, what the hell? You just said a second ago you believe Nora and she's not the one doing all these things. But yeah, out of nowhere, she's the villain again. Here I am thinking, did he forget he, took her side a second ago? Is the show forgetting what they're trying, what the agenda they're trying to give us, and what the story they're trying to tell us, and the whole Frost getting out of prison and all the inmates getting out of Iron Heights, and pretty much, she's fighting Chillblain, and he has literally a copy of Craven Hunter's outfit on, showing his body and shit like that. And here I am thinking, what the hell am I watching? What's going on? And for a person that really wanted to show growth, Killer Frost or Frost. Why did she leave the prison? She should have just stayed there. I was like, that doesn't make sense. You're leaving the prison. And we ended up finding out she ends up putting everybody away. And I guess right then and there, everybody thinks it's okay and she's fine now. Because all the good things she's done around Central City, bringing all the inmates back. And pretty much put her out on what do you call that? What's the word? Probation. And here I am thinking, and I guess in good, and also the word of the Flash, since, they couldn't, say no because also the Flash said I did a good job or whatever. And here I'm thinking, if Flash really came in on your court trial when it happened, and said how much great things you've done, and they clearly have saw all the great things you've done, how the hell were you put in prison in the first place? That doesn't make sense. You pretty much erased her good graces of her saying she needed to go to prison for all the bad stuff she did do to show that she's being good. You just took that entire story away because it doesn't make sense how they saw the good things now, but they didn't see all the good things then. We got out of prison now, but she went in prison for even though all the good things she did do. It doesn't make any sense. What is the one thing if Flash was there at the court trial, she would have been out on probation in the first place? Is that what you're trying to tell us? And when she was fighting Chillblain, oh my god, he did some split shit. I was crying. That was probably the funniest moment in the entire world. Literally, he's like, oh, you're telling me you don't like me? I'm like, dude, what the hell what's going on? And then I'm thinking to myself, you're fighting him hand to hand, Frost, but yet you have powers, right? I understand he's got gauntlets or whatever, but you can't tell me you can't freeze these things. You have literally metahuman powers. He doesn't have that. He has little bracelets, little fingerless gloves. And you're telling me you can't you couldn't have done the frost tornado sooner. And I love how, like, when they're about to fight, we cut away, and we're pretty much, like, doing stupid crap in the meantime, when, like, I was kind of, that would have been, like, probably the highlight of all this entire episode, seeing Frost and Blaine fight again, because that was the coolest part of, like, the episode when they were fighting. I forget which episode it was, when he was trying to frame her, you know, for, you know, killing people or doing things. I just thought that was the stupidest thing, how, like, this entire episode, I was staying to my sister, and we were both like, what the fuck is this episode? What's going on? We're so confused. What's the agenda here? And then the end sequence when we... Oh, actually, no. I got to talk about Cisco and, what's her name? His girlfriend.
I don't even know.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I forget her name. But I like how they're, like... They have that aggressive, flirty tension where they're like, oh, they want to, like, make out right there and right now in Jitters. And we see just Chester, and we see, I forget her name, Allegra. And they're looking at each other. They're both, like, ooh, looking at them, and then they look at each other, and it's like, oh, like...
It's Camilla.
Camilla. Oh, that's Cisco's girlfriend's name? Oh, Camilla, okay. Well, they're, like... aggressively, like, oh, like, she's whispering in his ear, and he's like, oh, Camilla, like, and they're like, ooh, and then they look at each other, you know, Allegra and Chester, and it's like, oh, will they be a thing? There has not been any connection that, like, that would make sense. They have shown no, oh, we like each other, flirtation back and forth. That if that happens, this show literally is trash, because it makes no sense. Things are not built up in this show anymore. The special effects aren't good anymore. Things are just going to get worse. And now that apparently they're going to be in this, like, in the Pluto Nash world, building a family, and, like, I'm going to pop up my reaction to, like, everything right there, with everything that happened with, you know, Frost, you know, getting out, and, you know, the whole family, them being in the, you know, the Pluto Nash world doing a family thing. I'm going to put that right here. It's a video of me, like, being angry. I'm going to put that right now. Okay, guys. You guys saw how angry I was with that. And, like, because it just annoys me, because this show, I know it can be good, but it's just been trash. We've had 3 trash seasons of The Flash with no consequences whatsoever. And this team is building so much now that Cisco is going to be leaving in the next episode, it looks like, for next week's episode. It looks like he might die. And I don't blame him. Probably the actor that plays Cisco is probably like, please, kill me off now. We've had 3 shitty seasons. I don't want to come back in the show. Please kill me off. I don't blame the dude. This show is trash. I mean, I bet you that's exactly what he probably said. I don't know. But literally, that's what I would say. It just isn't good. And I'm not excited for Bart to pop up or Nora. I wasn't a big fan of Nora's character. I felt like I didn't really, like, gravitate to who her character was. I just thought she was annoying, in my opinion. I just didn't like the character. And I don't know, Bart, I don't know. I don't want to bring in the kid aspect now, because it's like there's too much. There's too many... It's like Barry's going to have no time to shine. And it's almost like they talk down to Barry and never let him be the Flash. Let him be the hero. Let him... It's called The Flash. I understand there could be some teamwork here and there, but it's like he never figures out anything on his own and never does things on his own. He always needs help. And now apparently what they're saying is that if all the forces are together now, like a family, Flash will... And they're always near him, he'll always be faster and the fastest he's ever been. Okay. But we know we're getting Godspeed... And we know we're getting Bart, and we know we're getting Nora. So what does that mean for the Flash? He's going to need help again from not just the family, but from his kids to defeat Godspeed. I've had this. I'm done. I've had it. It doesn't make sense. You're literally ruining Barry's character by literally letting everybody solve things for him and literally letting people save him all the time. You might as well call it Team Flash. Make that the title. Make that the title, because at least I would know what to expect. And you can't play people. But that's it, guys, on my review today. I can't wait to see you next week for the trash season we're probably going to keep getting. But actually, you know what? What sucks is that, you know, me and my sister were talking about something actually interesting before The Flash. We were talking about Eternals and Marvel and all that good stuff. And, you know, I was just happy with that. And then we were running late watching this because, you know, it was recording and we were stuck in our conversation about what's going to be, you know, Phase 4 of Marvel and what's going to be coming. And, you know what? I kind of wish I would have, you know, kept doing the conversation with my sister instead of watching this episode and then getting to something, the better show on the CW right now, which is actually Superman and Lois. So, I'm going to go do my review for that. But I'm going to end my, video here. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.